DVD update of the past couple weeks or so. First up is Stephen King's Cat's Eye. This is a really good movie. It's not one movie, it's 3 separate episodes, but they're all put together really nicely, and there's funny and chilling parts in the movie. And we have the special edition of The Howling. I've yet to see this one, but from what I read, it's supposed to be a good werewolf movie, so we'll see. Then we have The Page Master. I forget a lot of this movie because it's been at least 10 years since I've seen it, but it's just one of those movies that always stuck in my mind when I was a kid, so I thought it was pretty good. Then we have the unrated edition of In the Cut. It's an alright movie. It's not a great movie, but it's just famous, I think, because Meg Ryan is nude in it or something like that. But it's a good movie. Then we have a pretty decent Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, The Quest. I pretty much like anything he's in. And this one he actually directed, and it's a pretty good movie. And there's some good fight scenes in it, and the story's pretty good too. It's just, it could have been better if it was maybe a little bit more adult oriented, but I mean it's PG-13, but it's still fine. Then we have Soul Survivors, The Killer Cut. This was just a $2 movie I picked up, and it's actually pretty good. It didn't get the greatest reviews on the internet, but I like how the story's laid out. It's quite different. Then we have we have Leprechaun Back to the Hood. I have the first 5 Leprechaun movies, so I decided to get this one. And the first time I watched it, I didn't think it was that great. I just thought it was alright, but I actually liked it a bit more the second time. I just wish there was more comedic elements like the first 5 had. It's still a good addition to the Leprechaun movie. Then we have Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2. Now, the first Teen Wolf is really good. There's lots of great sly moments in the first half, and then the second half plays up. It's not as good as the first half, but it's still pretty good. Teen Wolf 2. It's like they took the script from the first one and then just made these subtle changes to include a few different characters. But it's pretty much the exact same as the first movie. Just instead of basketball, you have bowling. Instead of Michael J. Fox, you have Jason Bateman. I mean, so it's all right. But I mean, I'm just gonna get it for the first movie. But the second one's all right to pass the time by at least. Then I got Volume 2 of Family Guy. I do have Volume 1 and 3, and this one can be somewhat harder to find, and it's usually a bit more expensive than 1 and 3 and the others. But so I got Volume 2. And then the Blu-rays, we got Hancock on Blu-ray, and actually this is not Hancock. It's not even came out yet, but this is the sneak peek or something like that. It's just a Blu-ray sneak peek of Hancock. Well, it's funny, this only cost a penny. I mean, the Blu-ray cases would cost more than a penny if you buy those, and it's an actual Blu-ray disc, I do believe, because it has the it's a Blu-ray disc. So I mean, and of course this is just for people to spend a penny on so they can go watch the movie in the theater, but it still looks like it'll be a good watch and maybe a backup Blu-ray case. Then I got the Blu-ray version of Face Off, and for some reason they delayed this. I forget exactly why, but they delayed this when they released Face Off on HD DVD, and then not much was known if this was ever really going to come out in Blu-ray or what, but it finally did, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Finally, I found a copy at Walmart, and I mean, I understand it. I would have think it would be more widely released, but And this has all the special features as the HD version, so I mean, but definitely an excellent movie, one of the best action movies ever made. It also came out in the magical year of 1997, so I mean, this is a must-have. Then with the video nasties, first off we have, sadly, a VHS copy of Delirium. And this movie is extremely hard to find. If you can find it, I'm sure there's a DVD R copy out there somewhere, but I mean, the VHS copies of this are just outrageously expensive, and I mean, I'll just make my own DVD copy of this. And the VHS I watched is actually in pretty good shape. There's nothing wrong with the transfer on the VHS, other than it's a VHS, but still, it's actually a pretty decent movie. It's not as bad as some of them. Definitely deserves a DVD though. Then we got I Miss You, Hugs and Kisses, and this is another DVD-R copy. There is no such thing as an actual DVD of this, so this is the best I'm going to get so far in this one. But again, it's an alright movie. There's some pretty good parts. It's hard to follow just because it's written so poorly, but still, it's a decent movie and would do good for a DVD release. And then Love Camp 7. This is from Something Weird Video, and I'm guessing I got this from TCM.com, so I'm guessing it's an official release. It's on DVD-R, so it's some kind of an official DVD-R release, I believe. But I've yet to see this one, just not got it, so I'm sure it's good though, just because of the way it talks about the movie on the back of the DVD. It has to be good. But this is I'm sure this is gonna be something else. Then we have the red edition of Frozen Scream. This is yet another video nasty, and this is the German DVD. And as far as I know, that's the only country that ever released on DVD. I mean, there's German. It's all in German on the back, and I actually got it translated, so I know what it says. But I mean, it's a VHS transfer. It looks like to me, at least anyway. It's actually a pretty good movie. The storyline, I've seen it twice, and the storyline was kind of hard to follow a little bit the first time, but then I finally caught on to it. I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, only get it if you really want to collect the video nasties though, because it can be somewhat pricey to get it shipped over here. Although I got it for like $3 somehow, but it's still worth a watch. And then the last one is the collector's edition, uncut and uncensored, of Island of Death. Now, this is kind of a funny one. This is there's some sick parts in there. It definitely belongs to a video nasty, I believe. Not so much just because it's over the top gore, just because of what's implied in the movie. But you know, there's two versions of this movie. There's the VIPCO release, and then there's this release by Image Entertainment. And this is the one to get, because this one has the uncut edition, and also the director's interview on here is also uncut, whereas the VIPCO release has the director's interview that's cut. So, but this is actually a pretty good movie. Definitely worthwhile watching. It's easy to follow just because there's not too much of a storyline, but still there's some good parts, and it's memorable, and definitely worth. I don't know about the money I spent on this, but definitely worth a fair price if you can find it. So that's all the DVDs for now, and